Hi everyone, welcome you all. Hope you all are fine. So till now we have learned what is while loop and we have created one program. But today we are going to discuss the concept of flag values or flag variables within the loop. Now what are the flag values or flag variables? Flag variables are the variable which can hold a value either true or false. Okay, and we are going to check these flag values whether something has been done or not. Now for this we will be taking a program where we are going to insert 10 values from the user. So what we are going to do is ask 10 values from user and then try to tell whether or not user has entered any odd value. Okay, so this is our task. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a simple loop. For this we will be needing a variable called, let's say, I is equals to 1, and we are going to loop through it. I less than equals to, let's say, 10, and just increase the value. Okay, this is really very simple and straightforward. And so this program will execute 10 times, or this loop iterates 10 times. Now what I need to do, I'm just printing the value of I so that I can see what is the output. Okay, so let's run this program. Let's choose loop 001. This is my current file. Now you can notice this will execute, and this will execute 10 times, or print statement executes 10 times, 1 2 3, displaying all the values. The value is incremented one by one. Now what if I want 10 value from the user? So instead of this print I am going to take input. Input. Okay, so this is the simple input. This will execute 10 times and ask 10 values. Enter a value, let's say, and if I execute this program from here, you will notice this will execute 10 times. Okay, so I'm going to execute it. Let's say I'm going to just enter some values, and now you can see my values are inputted with green, and that's all. Okay, suppose if I want to specify the number, what I can do, I can simply add it str, let's say I, and have a plus colon dash and this, so that it looks nice. So this is a simple way to insert 10 values. Now I'm going to store these values in a variable called y or ch for choice, whatever. Okay, so if I try to execute this program, now it looks more nice and gives me which number I am going to insert. So let's say 67, then second is 3, then 3 4 2 1 3, let's say, whatever. These are just a random numbers. Okay, so this time my loop is executed 10 times, and my program is asking whether the number is program is asking 10 numbers from the user. That's it, what it is going to do. Now my first part is complete, where I'm able to ask 10 values from the user. Now I need to answer whether a user has entered an odd value or not. Okay, let us do it manually first. Okay, for this I will be executing this program once again, and you are going to answer whether user has entered an odd value or not. So my first value is 68. Now answer me whether user has entered an odd value till now or not. The answer is not. Okay, so somewhere behind, in my mind, there is a variable which stores the value false. Okay, and then 74, still it is false. Now I am going to enter a 91. Okay, now my value for this variable is changed to true. So if I ask you whether user has entered a odd value or not, so the answer will be yes, he has entered. Let us say one more value, that is 20. Still, if I ask you whether user has entered an odd value or not, so your answer will be yes, because he has already entered a 91 previously, and somewhere in my mind I know that okay, he has entered. So my value is changed to true, and now this value is not going to change whether or not user enters any odd or even value further, right? So we are going to implement this variable only, this thing only. Let's insert some values, 3, 3, 5. Let's say this time some odd values and this. So answer must be true, because if user has entered a odd value one time, then our answer should be yes. So we are going to implement this only. Let's have a variable called f whose value is false this time. So user hasn't entered any odd value this time, and if this value or value entered by the user is divided by 2 or modulus is taken and its value is 1, then we can say that this value is a odd value, right? And this time if it is done, let's change the value to true. Okay, now finally I'm just going to print the value of a flag variable, that is f. So here f is our flag variable whose value is true only if at least one of the time this condition is evaluated to be true. Let's execute it. Okay, so let's run this program. Now my first value, that is 34. So my f is let's see, ch modulus to type error. Okay, I haven't converted it into an integer. Let's do it first and then check the result. Okay, let's run this program again, and this time 34 again. See, my the value for f will be false or remains false since the condition is false, and 56 false, and 6 false, and 8 false, and 8 false, 8 false, 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 and false. So in this program user hasn't entered any odd value, and so this condition is never evaluated to true. That means f remains to false, and this statement should print false. Let's do that. See, the value is printed false. Now I'm going to enter a odd value for the first time, and other will be my even values. Let's run this program again and test it. Okay, this time I'm going to enter 1, so that means my flag value is changed to true. And then if I execute or enter only the even values, then also I must get true. Okay, here it is. Now let us debug this program and see the clear picture, okay, for the same program. So I have placed a debug point here, and I'm going to execute this program. Okay, I don't have to run this program, I have to debug this program. Let's debug this program. Okay, it will take a little while to execute. Okay, it is there, and let's hit F8. Now you can see the value of f is false and I is 1, right? And in the console I am not getting anything because my cursor is stopped at this point. Okay, so F8. Now this line, it asks me to enter a value. Let's enter a value. This time it is, let's say, 5. It's an odd value, so your F8 again. See, my value of f will be changed from false to true. Now it becomes true, and within the loop I haven't changed it back to false, so it will remains true forever. Okay, and I will get a true if this statement is executed at least once. Okay, now let us run this program again or hit F8 this time. Now another value, let's do it 6. It should be some odd value, sorry, even value, and hit enter. Now you can see the value of CH is changed to my 88, but F remains to true and I remains to 2. Okay, so this is only the second time. See, the condition is false, so it's skipped, value is increased, value is asked again, and if I hit any other value, let's say 6, this time also a even value, and still the condition is false, but the value of F is already true, so that doesn't change anything for the variable F. Okay, so now if I keep on executing like this, let's say any other value, so the value of F never changes. Okay, so I'm going to hit okay, wait a minute, I'm going to execute this program. Okay, here it is, I have to hit enter, and then let's F8 and execute it again. Some value I have to insert and so on. Okay, I'm not going to do it, I will straight away execute this program and enter this value. Let's say enter F8 and again some value, let's 4, and some value. Now this time it doesn't change anything, so let's have the output, and see the value is true. So hope you got the concept of my flag variables, where initial value of F was false, and in between the loop it is changed by the condition. If the condition is true, then only the value of change. By testing this value F, I can simply say that if F is equals to false, that means user hasn't entered any odd values. Okay, so print user never entered odd value. Okay, and else let's say user entered odd value. Okay, so this is the simple concept, and if I try to execute this piece of our code and run C2 45, see I have entered odd value here, and rest all are my even values. Still user entered odd value, because for the second time my condition is true, and this makes my variable F is equals to true, and it is no longer false, so it executes the else part and user enter odd value is displayed on the screen. Okay, let us run one more time, and this time I'm not going to enter any odd value, so 4 4 4 and 4 4 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. So see, user never entered odd value. Hope you understood the concept, and let us wind up this video by giving you a simple task. What you have to do, you have to write a program to enter a number and test it whether the number is prime or not, right? So what is the task? Enter a number and test it whether the number is prime or not, right? So this will be your task. That's all for today. Hope you understood the concept of a flag. It is really very important concept, and you will use now and then very frequently. Bye for now, and see you